What's up guys, and welcome back to episode number 7 of our Project Ozone 3 Skyblock Let's Play. So, today I want to start out by taking our jetpack and making some armor for this. Now in order to make regular armor in this pack, it looks like you need to, let's see, where is it? So we need to make the workbench and go through this huge progression. I don't quite want to begin that yet. But I think I can get around that, get a little bit of armor by going, putting it on our jetpack here in this way. So let's go over to our crafting grid and make the base iron, which we have enough for. And then we're going to put this in the induction smelter with 10 bronze. That's going to make the bronze armor plating, and then we'll put that in there with 10 invar, which is going to make the invar armor plating, and then we should just be able to put these two together and get a reinforced jetpack, which is now armored. So we have a little bit of armor rating, as you guys can see, 3.5 shirts there. And the reason I wanted to do this was because we're going to go to the nether again. So let's go ahead and get going with that. Now this episode, well, I'll wait till we get it or the sound goes away. This episode I want to progress into mystical agriculture. This is a mod that I've never played with, but it allows you essentially to farm resources by planting different seeds, which sounds awesome to me. That's definitely going to be useful. But in order to get into that, we're going to need to get some resources in the nether here. So first I want to start out by just go ahead and grabbing a bunch of netherrack. That's why I have a bunch of picks in here. So that's probably enough. The other thing we're going to need is soul sand. But before I do anything else, I want to create a new waypoint here for our portal so I don't get lost here. So this is another good reason that to make the jetpack is so that I can just fly around, assuming I have the power for it, which I do. So we need to find ourselves some soul stone. Or soul sand rather, not soul stone. Which is unfortunate because I can't find any. If we go down here, man, I hate the nether. I need to turn down, so even that's so high. Put at 0%. Alright, let's go find some soul sand. If we can. Man, this is probably the most difficult time I've ever had finding soul sand in the nether. Is this some over here maybe? That looks like it might be some. Now, I don't know if I have a shovel on me. That's not even soul sand. Man, this is brutal. Yeah, and I didn't want to get too far away from my base because we're in here not just for soul sand, but we also need to find prosperity shard ore in order to get into mystical agriculture. And this just looks so crazy. What block is this? Oh, no, this is fiery netherrack. Alright, I'll tell you what guys, I think I'm going to cut here already, fly around and explore a little bit, gather resources as I'm exploring, and I'll come back with you guys once I find some soul sand. Alright guys, I am back, and as you can see over there, I found some soul sand. I mined some of it up. And the other thing I wanted to get while I was here was nether prosperity ore. Now first, let me just clear a little bit of my inventory. And eat a little food. Yeah, there are a bunch of mobs around here. I just killed a bunch off camera. But if we look over here, I believe, was this it? No, that looks like tin. There's somewhere around here that had nether prosperity ore, and now I can't seem to locate it, but I know it's somewhere around here. I swore, oh, maybe is this it? No, that doesn't look like it either. Well, this is awkward. I knew it was somewhere around here. It's gotta be. Oh boy, another one of those. Maybe this was it? Yeah, here we go. So we're gonna need some of this stuff. Oh boy. Is this more? Nope. So yeah, we want that. We want the nether prosperity ore. this guy's tough. Oh no. He withers you? That's brutal. Yeah, I don't want to run out of my jetpack fuel. Landium ingot. I have no idea what that is. But yeah, so this is what I wanted. This is the reason I came into the nether, was prosperity ore. And it looks like there's some more right here. So we have a pretty good amount. I'm just going to look around here a little bit more. See if we can't find any more. Man, this is brutal. There's so many mobs. This is why I really need armor. At least I have flight. But this is brutal. That's not it. That's nickel. Alright, let's go back down here and try and find some. If we can't find any more, oh, but we can. Oh, get out of my way. I think these black widows wither you if they hit you. Oh god. Yeah, I hate this place. But that's okay. We should be out of here soon. How many do I have? I have 35. That's a pretty good amount, and that's probably enough to get us started. But I'll just nosy around in here a little bit more before we end up leaving. It's hard to locate. Is this more? If this is more, yeah, this is great. All right. So 60. I think that's probably good enough for now. Hopefully. So let's find our way back to the portal. Hopefully this shouldn't be too hard, because we have a jetpack and a hang glider, which is awesome. And we're back. Alright, well, is that it? Is this more? Yeah, it is. Good catch there. Is there more on the ground down here? Either way, we're getting out. We have a stack of it. That should definitely be enough to get us started. Alright, so one of the reasons I wanted, or the reason really why I wanted that, was to get prosperity shards. Now, in addition to mining the ore, I think you can also get it using crushed netherrack. So if we look at the uses for this in the sieve, if you sieve it on iron mesh, you get a 10% chance to get a prosperity shard. So that's another way to go for it, but just mining all that definitely helped. But anyway, so let's look at our quests here. Now, as you guys heard in the nether, we started to complete some already. So we're looking at the Delta tab here. This is what I want to go down. Eventually today I want to get these prudentium seeds, which is going to allow us to make a bunch of other different seeds. So let's go ahead and claim some rewards of the quests that we've done already. We got that, and we got some inferium. Now, we're going to want these base essence seeds, and in order to make that you need just regular plain old vanilla seeds and some prosperity shards. So let's look in here for our seeds. First, I really need to clear my inventory. I'll put my blocks away. Mob drops. I definitely need to get an inventory system sorted out. That's probably something we can do in the very near future. Might get into applied energistics soon, depending on what that costs. I'm not sure how to get the presses and stuff in this pack, and I've actually really never gotten into applied energistics on any pack, so that'll be interesting to get in there with you guys, but I know that will help with our resources. Did I not get a seed out? I guess I didn't. Alright, now we have this stuff. Let's craft our base essence seeds. That'll be another quest. So now we need inferium essence in order to make the next seed. And we should have been mining a pretty good amount of that. Not mining, but auto killing. So there's a chance to drop it once you when you kill mobs. So our mob farm has a bit of that, but we might need some more. In fact, is there a way to craft this? I'm sure there's a way. Maybe to farm it, actually. I think with the inferium seeds we'll be able to farm this essence. So that's cool. So let's look in our quest here again and make the inferium crafting seeds. So that's going to require these and 4 these. Alright. Now we have our tier 1 crafting seeds. These are used for crafting, not for planting. Alright, so with these tier 1 seeds, whoops, we're able to start making as the base different seeds. So the zombie seeds, for example, and all of these other ones in here we can make, but none of these are really useful to us. Dirt isn't too difficult to get, but it might be useful. In fact, let's look at what this takes. Just some dirt and some tier 1 seeds. Yeah, so we could make that, and we could just start growing dirt essentially. But I wanted to move up to the prudentium seeds, and in order to get that, we're going to need this prudentium essence and our tier 1 crafting seed. Excuse me. However, in order to get this, we're going to need an infusion crystal. Surround that by inferium, and then that'll upgrade 4 of them into 1 prudentium. So we're going to want to make this. Now that's why we have our prosperity shards, our essence, and we're going to need a diamond. I'll grab a diamond in here. Let's clear our search here. And we'll go ahead, and I should have everything to make this. Now that might have been a quest. It looks like it. Alright, yep, there we go. So we're going to need 4 prudentium. And I want to look at a way to farm this stuff. Let's see. Yeah, inferium seeds, but that's tier 3. So we can start growing this stuff once we get to the tier 3 seeds, looks like. So that's something to look forward to in the future. I guess they're somewhere around here. But yeah, so now we can go ahead and make our prudentium seeds. A lot of quests here today. So this is going to allow us to make a bunch of seeds. In fact, we're probably going to need to make more of these, which I'll do off camera, but just looking here, guys, we can make like slime seeds, silicone seeds, sulfur seeds, aluminum seeds, copper. So I'm going to go ahead and look at these different seeds, see which ones we want to create, and I'll come back with you guys once I figure all that out. Alright guys, I am back, and I was looking at different types of seeds, and looking at our inventory, I only have 32 inferium essence. Now this is not going to be enough to make many seeds. In fact, I think we can really only make 1 tier 2 seeds with this many. Well, we could make 2, but I want to save a little bit of this. The first thing I want to do here is make a seed analyzer. This is a part of agricraft. I believe that these mystical agriculture seeds are impacted by sort of the mechanics of agricraft. Essentially, like the 10-10-10 stats are applied to mystical agriculture seeds. I think I could be wrong, but just in case, I know we're going to get into agricraft anyway, so I wanted to make that seed analyzer. And I also saw that there are tier 1 inferium seeds, which are going to allow us to essentially grow more inferium, which is something we're going to want for sure. So let's make some of those and see how these work. So there are inferium seeds. Now it looks like we might need crop sticks for these. Tier 1 essence seed. So yeah, it looks like, I guess when you grow these you get... So let's see if we can bone meal this. It does not look like it. Particles are happening, but it's at 0%. Now let's see, get some crop sticks here. Do we have a crafting table over here? Not too close, but we can make some crop sticks. And let's see if these get planted by the crop sticks, or within the crop sticks. Where'd that inferium seed go? There we go. Alright, so yeah, this is already at 12% growth. But yeah, it does look like, so it's not analyzed. Let's analyze the seed. So I am right. These do, or they are impacted rather by agricraft. So let's make another one actually, and then we can start crossbreeding them to get better stats. So now we should have 2 those. We'll analyze this one as well. And then we'll have 2 inferium seeds that are just tier 1. So all 111 stats, obviously, just because we're starting out here. But we can, in fact, where do we want to do this? Let's get rid of some rice. We don't need all of that rice. We'll just put these here. Whoops, not there. That there. That there. One of them in there. And one of them in there. And then I think if we do that, once they're fully mature, they will go ahead and crossbreed into a new one in here. So currently it doesn't look like you can bone meal these. I'm not 100% sure how we can grow these up to adult form. That's something to look into. I might have to do a little bit of research for that. But yeah, now I used all of our inferium, so I don't even know if I can make these nether seeds, which I wanted to. We do have the tier 2 crafting seed, and I need 4 of the prudentium, which means I need 16. So I actually do have the exact number. So I'll go ahead and make these nether seeds. So we're going to need our inferium infusion crystal here. And we have those. Now I think, no, we're going to need 4 of these nether clusters, which is just soul sand and netherrack. So now we have enough to make this. And we'll go ahead and scan these just for the fun of it. And they're also going to be 111. So yeah, these also don't grow up. Now I wonder, are there worms in this pack? I don't remember what mod pack these were from. Actually, additions, yeah. So wonder how you get worms. Pretty useful species. Yeah. Alright, so let's look in that manual. I think it's somewhere in here. Yeah. So can we just search in here? Yeah, worm. So let's see, they will be placed now. So I think by tilling grass with a hoe. Alright. We gotta make sure to not till every single one of these grass blocks. But yeah, this is not gonna really work right now. So the other thing I wanted to look into was like a sprinkler system in order to accelerate the growth of these. Now it does look like there are sprinklers from agricraft, and these should accelerate the growth. So I'm gonna well, first I'm gonna probably research if this even works on mystical agriculture seeds. Now they are growing just pretty slowly. I'd like to accelerate that. So yeah, and then we might make a sprinkler system here. So yeah, I'll do a little research, look if the sprinkler system works, and I'll be right back with you guys. Alright guys, I'm back, and I went ahead and gathered some materials to create a sprinkler system. Now I hope that I have enough things. I'm just going to go ahead and place some barrels. Now I thought these would connect. I might be using the wrong block here. Off to a good start here. But yeah, I think maybe it was oh, it's these, the water tanks. Alright. Whoops. Let's see. Do I have an axe? Yeah. I think probably vein mine these. Yeah. So let's go make some wooden water tanks. I probably have enough materials on me for those. I think it was just a yeah. So wooden water tank. Alright. Now we have these, which is what we wanted in the first place. And I'll go ahead and put these right here. Now these are going to be filled with water, and I wanted to use the sink here for this. The sink essentially, if I remember correctly, is just like a water source. So I'm thinking if I put this fluid duct here, put this, always active, that should pull water into here. Yeah. So I'm hoping this is going to have enough water in it. And now, if I remember correctly, well, first let's go ahead and I'll just put these down because we can fly up there if we need to. So the center of this, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the center right here with this torch. I'll go ahead and just put another one right there. And from this, so maybe I should have put that over one, but that's okay. In fact, let's move that and put one there. So these should have water. Yeah. Oh god, it scared me. Thought I was falling off the edge. So if we put these irrigation channels just going around here, I don't remember the area of a that the sprinkler impacts. It could be I think it might be a 3x3, but anyway, we're gonna just go ahead and put one in the middle here, which should be right here. So I believe by default that these they don't show this particles, but I believe the sprinkler is working. Yeah, so I think we're getting pretty quick growth, it looks like. Already harvested this nether plant twice, as you can see here by that nether essence. These two are fully grown as well, but they're not they haven't crossbred yet. I might be doing something wrong here. Not sure about that, but 4, and I'll just put one there. Now this is definitely not the most efficient way to do this, but that's okay. I just sort of wanted to get some base coverage of our crops here. I'll create some more of these wooden irrigation channels because we're going to need them. And yeah, I'm sure we're just going to put a few sprinklers down, one right there. And then cover the corners, I guess. Honestly, this is probably good enough for our purposes. So yeah, now we're just getting some good coverage. Let's see if this would work. I'm not sure. I'll get some more seeds. Now, are those going quickly? It should be working, I would think. Yeah, so this isn't even completely full yet, but you can see the water is entering here. See, I think this is working. They seem to be... Maybe there's not any working over here, but maybe in the middle it's working. Let's harvest some of these and see if they grow quick. Alright, this may or may not be working. I'll have to play around with this, but I did want to put this up eventually for when we have fields full of crops. This will go ahead and this should be and make them grow a lot quicker, accelerate the tick rate. But it might only work for agricraft seeds because this one's already at 12, 25. Yeah, that's growing really quickly. I think that might be the issue here, is that it only works when they're in the crop sticks. In fact, let's just go ahead and let's experiment here a little bit. Not what I plan to do, but yeah, let's take this stuff up. Yeah, so if we just go ahead, plant some crop sticks. Now we'll take just regular seeds, sure. See if it goes quickly on these guys. Not 100% sure. This might not be working. I might have to play around and look into this off camera. But regardless, we have the resources to create an effective sprinkler system. Whether or not it's working, I think it's working, because these just have really low stats right now. They're only 111, so it probably isn't going to grow as quickly as they would. But yeah, I do believe this is working despite there being no particles. So that's good. Now let's go ahead and start. Probably not going to be able to finish it this episode, but I wanted to start the farming, looking at creating the farming station. In fact, we're definitely probably not going to be able to finish this in the episode because we're going to need a zombie head and the slice and splice. But I believe we can go ahead and make the soul machine chassis. Now I think, where did I put those? I had, or no, they're in my inventory. So I already made this soul attuned to dye blend, which is something we need to create this soul machine chassis. So if we look, do we have any simple machine chassis left over? Doesn't look like it, but that's okay. We can quickly make another one with some grains of infinity, which are in here somewhere. I put them in there. We're gonna need some iron, which we have on us already. So let's make a simple machine chassis. We'll make 4 of them, sure. And then we'll put that in with the induction smelter and one of those to make a soul machine chassis. So we have that out of the way. So you guys can see I also went ahead and made some solarium ingots, which is just soul sand and gold. Now let's start working on these. Do I have any left over? Yes, I do. So I'll take 2 of these energetic alloys, make some nuggets, and then we need an infinity bimetal gear, which we might be able to make. So we're gonna need 2 of these. Oh, I'm not even in a crafting grid. That could be the issue there. One of those. What's our limiting ingredient? Looks like iron. So I'll just make 1 of those, and then we'll go ahead and make 2 of these. Alright, so we're making progress toward this, but again, we're not going to be able to finish. We're going to need pulsating iron, which we can go ahead and also create. For that, we'll just need an ender pearl. Whoops, ender pearl. Do we have an inferium? Yeah, we got a little bit more inferium. We'll take that. So in order to make this pulsating, we're in alloys only. Put that in there. No? Yeah, so let's go ahead and making that. We're going to need that for the pulsating iron, and for these we're going to need vibrant alloy. So I tell you what, guys, I think I'm going to end the episode here. We didn't get too much done today, but we definitely made some good steps in where we're going to progress in the near future. Specifically, I wanted to get again into mystical agriculture, and this is going to allow us this is going to allow us to essentially farm resources. So as you can see here, this wheat is already almost done. I might play around off camera and try and breed some more and get a better inferium plant, and this way we'll be able to farm this more quickly. I might even expand this, extend our farm, extend our sprinkler system down the way, and I think that's probably what I'm going to do. I'm going to have this just stretch of land here as our farming, and then once we're able to make our farming station, which I'll work on, we're going to be able to use power and completely automatically farm this, automatically farm resources. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. But thank you guys so much for watching this episode. I appreciate it. If you're enjoying the content, if you want to see anything or have any recommendations, definitely leave a comment and let me know. I'm happy to read that, happy to receive feedback. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate all of the support and look forward to the next one. I hope you guys have a great day. See ya.